やはり楽しいですね、戦いというのは。
Alright, so we're gonna do a quick recap on the Bleach Brave Souls recap survey that I put up a while back. It has been a while. I wanted to give it some time to fester, I suppose, and we got a total of 1,331 responses. I do appreciate everybody that actually voted on this, because if you actually see even the questions all the way at the bottom, we still got 1,300 responses for even like some of these like later questions, which means that people actually did go out of their way to, you know, try to read almost every single question that's on here, and I did try to make it as comprehensive as I could. It, like I said, it's not perfect, but I wanted to just be as comprehensive as it was. This kind of was like off the cuff on a random stream, and yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how it came out. So I'm just gonna go do like a quick little recap. I'm not gonna go too in depth on everything. Link will be down in the description of the video that you see here for how do I put it? For all the responses. So there are a lot of individual responses if you want to go through that. There are some funny ones, and yeah, so let's just quickly just go right into it. Where are you in Bleach Brave Souls? You'll see here that 48.6% classify themselves as an endgame player, and 38.2% classify themselves as a mid-game player. Now that's actually kind of interesting to me, in my opinion, because if you see here, 0.6 plus 38.2, hey bro, my wrist is like killing me right now. 87% would classify themselves as a mid to end game player. So these are going to be pretty much like active players, giving their feedback towards the game. So Brave Battles rank, you'll see here 53% classify themselves between 5th and 3rd seat. 15% say lieutenant to head captains. That's actually a really big percentage of lieutenant head captains. That's pretty cool. How likely are you to do Brave Battles? 17%. Which does make sense, since 15% said that they are lieutenant to head captains, right? Very likely, so 17%, likely 28.9%, sometimes, almost never, never. We actually have 3.2% saying that they never do Brave Battles, which is fair. How likely are you happy with new banner units that are released? Very likely at 16.5%, 44.6% say that they are likely to be happy with new banner units released, whether it be Retsu, whether it be, like Party Time, Gin, Grimjow, and Shuhei, but then you also have some off-the-cuff characters like Stark. How likely are you to come back to BBS when a new piece of content unlocks ×5 runs, epic grades, IZ, IT? 62.8% said very likely. Honestly, I see so many people come back when KLab releases like a new piece of content with just the ability to do more runs. I think that one of the funniest lines that one of my friends says, that I haven't talked to him in maybe a year, he came back and he said, he's like, yeah, Spite. And I'm trying to like copy his beautiful, like, I think he's Jamaican. He's like, no, not Jamaican. His like French British accent. He's like, yeah, Spite. As soon as they told me I had ×5 runs, I respawned for epic grades, and I just started bursting out laughing because the way he said it was just so funny. I haven't seen this dude in so long, so it was nice seeing him come back for just the time. I haven't seen him since, but I mean, it is what it is. How likely are you to come back to BBS when move sources are in events? And you'll see here 84%, so much higher percent. I see a lot of people come back just for move sources, so I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it might be unreasonable to ask for it like once every 2 months or once a month. I think that could be good for the community, just because it does bring people back. And I feel like the biggest issue with this game is not being able to work on the characters that you like, just because you're limited on your resources, and that is orbs, right? So how happy are you with the rates of Bleach Brave Souls? 48% said mid. That's fair. Usually you don't, like, you want your people to be relatively happy. You don't want your people to be like to the point of quitting. We do have 33% saying that they're disappointed or they're very disappointed with the rates, 15% saying that they're happy, and then you have 1.9 saying that they're very happy with the rates. 48.6 saying mid. I think that's fair. How likely are you to come back? How often should move sources be available for free to play? This one was kind of interesting because I did put I feel like twice monthly is super unreasonable, but I mean, it is what it is. So 20% voted for that. So, but I am actually like quite surprised that 50% said once monthly. I think a monthly move source, considering that you never really get to choose the color. Okay, so next we do have, how likely are you to go uncomfortably deep for a character if they're guaranteed after a certain amount of steps, whether it be 15, 20, 25. You're never guaranteed any character in this game, so 50% said very likely. Honestly, the amount of times I will spend like an extra $100 or an extra $50 just because oh, if I spend this much money, I'm 100% guaranteed the character in AFK Arena, in Slime, even in Slime Isekai Memories. The only reason I even spent as much money as I did was because, oh, you're guaranteed after this much blah blah blah, right? So how likely are you to go uncomfortably deep? People, 50% said they're very likely. 27% said they're likely. So that's like 75. That's more than 75% saying that they're more likely to go really, really deep on a character, that uncomfortably deep, right? Should the community be able to give feedback for potential Senkaimo characters? I think this could be really cool. 73%. If they gave us like a little poll selection for feedback and stuff like that, I think that more people would be happy with stuff that comes out, right? Like for example, it would definitely take away from the surprise for some of them, but there are some stuff that they can definitely come out with that could potentially meet expectations. I think that one of the biggest issues that I generally have when it comes to BBS is they came out with this level indicator update, but they didn't really ask for feedback on, oh, do you want us to work on this, or do you want us to work on the accessories? Do you want like ×5 epic grades? If they came out with ×5 epic grades a long time ago, I think the community would have been a lot more happy overall. 92.8% said the community should be able to give feedback to prioritize specific updates. I think that since we're playing the game, being able to skew towards quality of life updates that I feel like could be necessary for game state, like player health and stuff like that, would be nice. Obviously the devs should have like the final say in what they feel would be healthy for the game as a whole, because at the end of the day they are a business, so it is what it is. Should there be a pity system when you where you are guaranteed a banner character, for example Dokkan coins or Slime Isekai coins, for example? In Dokkan, you wait for a character to come back, guaranteed that character if you have enough coins saved up, which I think is pretty cool. 84.6% said yes. Should there be a pity system for 5-star accessories? 86% said yes. Would you be happy with a 5-star accessory recycle, being able to trade in like 2 gold yukis for a natural 5-star accessory? 80% said yes. Honestly, with every banner coming out with a new point event, I think it's kind of unfortunate that you could get like 2 gold yukis that are completely useless to you because you don't use yukis, for example, instead of like a new accessory. Like how many? Let me put this in here. Let me check this out real quick. How many gold yukis do I have? Oh crap. Go here. I don't even think I lock them anymore. I just want to go to my yukis. Like just look at my yukis, man. Like, what am I supposed to do with 5 purple gold pupples or 3 mine gold yukis? Like I literally can't do anything with this. So I would like to just toss them away for a chance of getting another accessory. That'd be great. How happy are you with guild quests? You see, for the most part, we actually are happy with guild quests as a community, which is actually pretty cool. I'm happy with that. How likely are you to do your guild quest daily? 40% said they are likely to do their guild quest daily. That's actually kind of interesting. How annoyed are you when one person misses guild quests? 9% said likely. Very annoyed. Let's see here. 23.9% said slightly. 45% said not at all. Should guild quest runs show how much damage heals were provided by each character in the party? You'll see here 77.9% said yes. I think this would be like a parser, for example, just so that you can see how your characters actually perform. How happy are you with the rewards from the guild quests? People are pretty mid. That's fair. How happy are you with the soul ticket update for guilds giving and receiving soul tickets? What's funny though is that it is 35% said mid, but 40% said that they are likely to do guild quest daily. So hey, it might be mid, but you're still relatively willing. For the most part, most people are relatively willing to do their guild quest. How happy are you with characters released specifically for guild quest? That is between 5 to, it looks like between like 4 to 7, to be honest. And then you have 15% saying 1, and then 1.9% saying 10, which is kind of funny. How happy are you with characters being released for specifically Inheritance Zone? 12% say 1, 10% say 10. 15%, it looks like 50% between 5 to 8. So that's actually kind of interesting that it's on the higher side. That's going to be like link slot potion units like Kisuke, Retsu. How happy are you with characters released specifically for inheritance trials? Super link slot potion units, for example. 21% said no. 11% said yes. 16%, roughly, what is that? 16, 36, 43% between 5 to 8, 50% if you calculate in 4 to 8. So relatively kind of mid. I'm actually surprised that it was more on towards the one side. Personally, I don't necessarily like the way that the super link slot potion units are going to be handled, because they're going to have to be really broken to begin with, just so that way they can handle Ultra IT at 105. We'll see how that goes. How happy are you with characters released specifically for Brave Battles? 27% said no, 4.5% said yes, 16% said mid. How likely are you to summon for... And I'm going to go over this relatively quickly, by the way. I'm kind of trying to speed through it, because I did try to record this video, and the video ended up being like 40 minutes long, so I'm going to try to be quick. How likely are you to summon for a character with Havoc than without Havoc? 25%. This is 25 plus 10 plus 18. So 53% between 8 to 10. And then going into how likely are you to summon for a character with Guard Break, Marauder, and Sharpshooter than one without? And you'll see here that actually shoots up by a lot. That actually goes all the way up to 74% as opposed to the 53 for Havoc. So this was actually quite shocking to me. How happy are you with the new dodge enemies and the release of read blank dodge characters? 39.9%. Keep in mind that this is, for the most part, I want to say for the most part my community, just because I don't really know. I don't think anyone else really posted a video or anything like that specifically for this. I don't know how many places this feedback page was actually posted, but like I said, 1,300 responses, it's a lot. That's a lot of people for just like a response thing, right? So 39.9%, 524 people said that they are not happy with it. And if you combine the bottom three versus the top three, right, we have 40 plus 7 plus 10. We have 57% between 1 to 3, and then we have 4.7 plus 1.3 plus 2. We have 8% between 8 to 10. How happy are you with the new level indicators? Seems pretty mid. That's fair. I personally think it was a pretty mid update. How happy are you with the new epic raid updates? All the way at the top, bro. Literally, the scores of 1 to 3 literally make up 1% of the entire vote. Should familiars from epic raids have an auto max sultry function? 91.7% said yes. What new skills would you like to see for the bonus skill from the 3x times the T15 or the T20 link slot selection? You'll see here 66% said for Havoc, 79% wanted Guard Break, 50% split for Frenzy and Flurry. Personally, I feel like this is kind of unreasonable, but people asked me to put it in here, so I did. Disabler, 27%, 36% said for the increased chance to proc if you have advantage against them. So characters like Senjumaru, Bankai Kone, for example. Like, I personally like this skill more than Disabler, even though Disabler is better because it's 100% like up all the time. I think that it gives you a reason to use specific characters with this skill. You'll see here link slot potion skill +5, super link slot potion skill. I don't think Caleb will ever do this, but I did want to put it in here anyways. I think that this would probably be the best way to handle like the release of all these characters with the link slot skill. That way you I don't know, I mean, people would be more inclined in summoning for a character with it built in, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the link slot potion skill is, as well as Guard Break and Havoc, I feel like these are skills that Caleb uses to sell characters. Same with the Nullify range and melee resistance. We'll see exactly what's up. Multi-barrier as well. Multi-barrier is interesting because I feel like this would probably make a lot more characters just better. Like characters like Sanosuke, 1000 Year Blood, or Orihime, Can't Fear Your Own World, Halibel, like these characters, in my opinion, could make so much better use of multi-barrier that people would probably be more likely to actually work on these characters. Should the limit for a single player inheritance trial be removed? 62% said yes, 16% said no, 21% said maybe. Personally, I don't think that they'll do this just because they do want people playing co-op, so I could see why they wouldn't want to do it either. Should the limit on Chronicle quests, small and medium Transcendence scrolls be removed? 75% said yes. How happy are you with the rewards for Chronicle quests? Seems like it's mid. How happy are you with the bonus selection? Seems like it's skewed more towards the downside. They have not added a bonus for Chronicle quests in literally a year and like 4 months. A year and 5 months, maybe, since the third part even came out. How likely are you to play Chronicle Quest if you could use more soul tickets at once? 43.9% said yes. Should Chronicle Quest get an increase in drop rate? 88%. Should Chronicle Quest shop get an update with more rewards? Overwhelming majority said yes. Should Chronicle Quest shop get a decrease in price? 66% said yes. 33% said no to maybe. Should the limit on collect all from the gift box be removed? 91% said yes. How often are you annoyed with re-rolling accessories for BBS? 72.9%. Keep in mind that this is an update that they are prioritizing, but they still have not released it as of the release of this video. How often are you annoyed with typing in room numbers? Seems like this is like evenly split across the board, which is good. How often are you annoyed with summoning and not guaranteed a character, or lose hope trying to pull one specific character? 68.7% said they are kind of annoyed with summoning and not ever being guaranteed a character, and 1.3% said they're completely happy with getting fucked. How often are you annoyed with doing inheritance trials? It seems like this is pretty average, which is really cool. I'm fine with that, to be honest. How often are you annoyed with doing inheritance zone? 32%. How often are you annoyed with retrying on the point event? Clicking, 46%. Now, I get why people are like, it's like, oh, yo, Spike, you're trying to sway people to pick one specific way. I'm like, well, am I supposed to say, like, how often are you happy with clicking retry on the point event like a beta cuck? No, that's kind of stupid. So clicking multiple times to receive gifts, then retrying the quest. 46% said that they are annoyed with it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Should there be an auto retry function in Bleach Brave Souls, like 7 Deadly Sins or Epic 7? 87% said they would personally like that. Should there be an auto retry function for rerolling accessories? They did say that this is going to be coming, so hopefully this comes out sooner than later. How happy are you with Arena? 38%. Did the 2-minute change to Arena cause you to play Arena more? 45.9% said no, but 8.3% said yes. How rewarding do you find Arena? Overwhelming majority say that they do not find Arena rewarding enough to play. How often do you buy the Arena Battle Pass? I'm actually quite surprised that we do have 14 people here willing to spend 250 orbs for the Arena Battle Pass. That is an expensive pass, so hey, if you like Arena that much, good for you. Sincerely, good for you, because that's actually that's a big investment, in my opinion. How happy are you with Brave Battles in BBS? Overwhelming majority said they're not necessarily happy with it. How happy are you with the rewards for Brave Battles in BBS? Relatively low as well. Should third seat be expanded based on, well, third seat to head captains be expanded based on daily active users? Keep in mind that Brave Battles has not been changed in terms of the amount of players that are allowed in head captains to third seat in 4.5, 5 years now. Like, keep in mind, this is the 7th anniversary. They haven't changed it yet. Should rewards for Brave Battles be increased? 92% said yes. How often do you find yourself playing co-op? Very likely. 29% said very likely. 37% said likely. So keep in mind that this is an active, like this is the active player base pretty much voting, which is, I think, is really cool. 29 plus 37. So 66% say that they find themselves playing co-op, very likely to likely. That's good. Should a vote kick option be in place? 2 votes minimum. 69 said yes. 9% said no. 16% said maybe. Keep in mind, I definitely could understand that. Room owner should be able to kick any other player. Host can kick anybody. Voting kicking promotes toxicity, but it has its moments when it's needed. I can see why filters over kick. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. I do think that filters need to be expanded upon, and I think they need to be a little bit better. Should a filter for Link Slot Potion bonus be added for Inheritance Trial / Zone? You'll see here that a lot of people do say, oh my god, no, that would be so bad. Yes, if there isn't a kick option. 74%, 15%, 9%. Now, I get why people wouldn't want it, because like then they wouldn't be able to join lobbies, but if someone specifically is asking for a Link Slot Potion unit, for example, being able to join without a Link Slot Potion unit kind of just wastes your time and their time if they're not willing to do the run. Should a filter 4x3 Link Slot level 20 characters be implemented? You have 42.9% saying yes, 25 to 29% saying no to maybe. 1 month till month 3. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I forgot that I'm streaming too. Yeah, so you'll see here a lot of people are like, only if it's T15, T10, SP10. Only if T15 x3 link slots level 15 is better. So I definitely could see like a filter for like at least get a character with T15. It shows that that person actually played the game, for example. Should a daily one-time general ×50 soul ticket run be implemented to save time? For co-op, point event, CQIZ, ×60 rewards if you have the Bonanza Pass, for example. 80% said yes. This would be cool for people that actually like work like the entire day, because you'll be able to, it's like, okay, cool, I woke up, about to go to work, let me do a quick ×50 run, use all my soul tickets really quickly while you make your coffee, and then you don't have to worry about Brave Souls for like 6 hours or something like that. I think that could be really cool. Should a collect all orders button be added? Unfortunately, people, here we go, let me see here. There should be a selector, so for example, pick everything but the tickets. I feel like this guy kind of missed the point. For me personally, I was talking about orders, so I was mainly talking about your dailies, your weeklies, the free orders, and then the event orders. Having like a collect all would be nice, because right now I have to click collect, I have to wait for this to load, then I have to click close, then I have to click weekly, I have to wait for it to load. Like it's a lot of loading, it's annoying. How likely are you to play co-op more if Inheritance Trial had ×5 runs? 56% said yes, then a total of like 70%, like 80% said between 8 to 10. How likely are you to play more Arena if Arena still had a 5-star ticket as a reward? That's like 50% of the votes right here, literally 8 to 10. Keep in mind that Arena did have a 5-star ticket, and it's not a seasonal ticket, it's literally just a 5-star ticket. How likely are you to play more Brave Battles if third seat was more accessible? 50% said they would be more likely to play Brave Battles if third seed was more accessible. Like, I think that the issue with Brave Battles right now is that third seed is kind of inaccessible for new players because, one, they don't have the accessories, two, they have to pull these invincibility or flurry +2 characters. How likely are you to play Arena if you can choose who you face off against would unlock the ability to do community tournaments? You'll see here you have 15% saying yes, 18% still saying that they would not be playing Arena. How content are you with Senkaimon? For the most part, it seems like people are relatively content with Senkaimon, which is awesome. How content are you with the selection of characters from Senkaimon? Relatively happy with that as well, which is really cool. How content are you with guild interactions? Seems like most people are pretty mid when it comes to guild interactions. Personally, I feel like guild interactions are kind of held to a minimum, which kind of sucks. Should co-op implement a friend invite under the guild option in co-op? 83.9% said yes. This would be really cool. I think that this could be really awesome for like people that don't necessarily have an active guild but do have a lot of friends added. Being able to see like, okay, cool, oh someone's actually doing Inheritance Trial, like, oh, let me join him, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what if he's trying to finish off his dailies? I'll do a quick run with them, and then you don't have to really worry about it too much. That'd be cool. Should guilds be able to affiliate with other guilds such as factions? Option open to faction sends invite to guild as well as to the affiliated guilds in co-op. Can help more inactive guilds become more active, or it could keep people in their own guild while still being able to join runs of other guilds, for example. Personally, like, this could be cool. I like how someone says don't play GQ. This has nothing to do with GQ. This has to do with, like, say you want to do IT. Say your guild is asleep for some reason, or they already have a full room. Being able to open it up to affiliated guilds means that more people could potentially join your run, and you can actually run with people that you generally want to play with, as opposed to opening it up to random and then you see Jim Bob being the tailor with Gold Yuki and Nad Links on his 5th anniversary Ichigo. Should retry in co-op allow for same party regroup, arena retry with group, for example? 90% said yes. I think this could be cool, like being able to just retry with the same people. How long, that way you don't have to worry about reading new room numbers, people cutting you off, people sniping room numbers, for example. How long do you play Bleach Brave Souls on a weekly basis? 12.9% said 31 plus hours. That's a lot. That's a lot of BBS. 40% said 2 to 10 hours, and then 11 to 30 hours, we actually have 40%. So 80% of the people say that they play between 2 to 30 hours of BBS a week, and then 8% said that they don't play more than 2 hours a week, which is interesting. How would you fix Transcendence? See here, this is a lot of stuff to go over. Mayoi! I don't know, sorry. Make it cheaper in coins. I'm broke, I have no coins. No limit in the CQ shop. Less Hogyoku cost. Make my mom cost less money. Moo Milker. Oh my god. Okay, let me stop. Other 734. So this is a lot of stuff here. 877 responses. Keep in mind that this was something that you had to write in, so I could see why the responses aren't as much. Are you happy with the power increase of your duplicate characters when you pull a dupe? Are you happy with the 205, the 305, 405, 505, for example? 64% said that they are happy with it. 22.6% said maybe. 12% said no. Are you happy with duplicates after 5.5 providing more RNG? I probably should have elaborated a lot more here. 75% said no, after 5 dupes I should get to choose what stat I want. For this, I mainly was talking about the Transcendence roll. Since you pull an extra dupe, if you pull 6 copies of a character, you still only have a 40% chance that you'll get attacker focus or SPer focus, and most characters you only really want to get those rolls. Now obviously there's some times where you want defense, for example, and that could be good, but like having to go through a RNG roll after you pull another dupe of a character, in my opinion, kind of sucks. How happy are you with the release schedule of move sources? Of course, for the most part, people are not happy with their schedule. Should 4-star characters get an increase in Transcendence points when sold? Yes, make 4 stars more than just straight up fodder. 88% said yes. Keep in mind right now, like, they still kind of like promote their multis. Like, if you go to their multis, it's like, wow, you're guaranteed a 4-star? Unbelievable. Look at this. Hold up. Where is it? Here it is. 1 4-star or above guaranteed. They actually took that out from these. What do you call this, by the way? if you didn't know, they actually stopped promoting their guaranteed 4-star every multi at some point. They actually did stop promoting it, but for the premium summons, they still left that in there. Should 1-star rolls be removed from the Transcendence lottery? 71% said yes. Personally, I feel like the 1-star rolls is kind of, I don't know. I mean, I always feel filthy whenever I get a 1-star roll, considering that you literally have to sell a 5-star character for the most part in order to actually get enough for one reroll. Should there be a pity system for the Transcendence lottery? 77% said yes. How likely are you to play on a console or PC, Steam release or PS4 release? 37% said yes. Total of about 50% say between 8 to 10. 13.9% said 1. Should KLab release a background farming feature where you can farm a set number of runs while phone is on a sleep mode? Parallel processing on slimy Sakai memory, for example. 79% said yes. How likely are you to spend money if the character you want is guaranteed on the banner? That is interesting. This one, now keep in mind that this is, for the vast majority, our active player base, right? You'll see here, 25% said very likely I'll 5/5 everyone I want if reasonably priced. Likely to go until I get the character I want if they're guaranteed. Not likely. It'd have to be a really a character I really love or really OP. Not at all free to play, by the way. So, but you'll see here like 60% said they'll probably go pay to play if they were guaranteed the character that they wanted. It feels like at a reasonable price, right? Now, reasonable price, I mean, that's pretty subjective, to be honest. Personally, I think reasonable would be like 25 steps for guaranteed whoever the hell you want. I do think that you should be guaranteed a banner at a reasonable, like 15. I think 15 steps is more than reasonable enough. I don't see why. I don't see why Gino got to go 12,000 orbs without pulling a second Bruno. That, in my opinion, was kind of like, that's injusticia right there, unjust. Should more Transcendence resources be available per month? Large, medium, small / essence scrolls, so that's going to be like the scrolls. 80% said yes. Should Transcendence Zone come out more regularly? Strongly agree, 43%. Transcendence Zone, oh my god, I can't believe Transcendence Zone hasn't been out in like 3 months. Should special move sources come out more regularly? 70% said yes. Should co-op orbs reset come out more regularly, seemingly once every 18 months as of right now? Strongly agree. How satisfied were you with the special move source compensation of December 2019? A lot of people were unhappy with it. I was happy with it, but I was in the select few that got like 10-15 move sources from that. How satisfied were you with the Udu Chronicle quest compensation? The compensation that we still haven't got, by the way. How satisfied were you with the Kisuke orb compensation? It looks like a lot of people are not happy with like the big compensations that we got. Should the blacklist be expanded like Friends List was? 57% said yes. Should ×5 runs in co-op be consumed after completion? This one was interesting to me, 80%. For those that don't know, when you're doing epic grades, if you fail a ×5 run, you get your orbs, you get your soul tickets back. But if you're doing something like IT or IZ, for example, well, if you're doing something like IZ and you do like a ×5 run and you're using like Green Kenny and someone disconnects on you and you can't clear the run because Green Kenny is dog water, you lose those tickets. Those tickets gone. Bye. See ya. Hasta la vista. So I feel like you should get your, I feel like you should get the tickets back. Should only be consumed after completion. If my phone sucks and disconnects me, it shouldn't be consumed. Yeah, I feel that. How happy are you with Bleach Brave Souls overall in 2021? 7 out of 10. Pretty happy. Mid, meh. I don't really want to go over too many of these. I probably should have. I should have made this a chart, to be honest. But for the most part, I do like the responses though, because like people actually went out of their way to like type up quite a comprehensive responses as well, which is pretty good. Do you plan to continue playing Bleach Brave Souls throughout 2022? Yes. 80% said yes. 17% said maybe. How many people said no? 1% said no, which is fair, because if you're writing like, dude, you're this deep into the responses, right? At this point. So yeah, how happy are you with the quality of characters released in 2021? Very, very happy. It's like 80%. That's really good. That's really good. It's really good. I'm happy with that. How happy are you with the quality of updates released in 2021? Epic raids, link slots, level indicators. All right, let's see here. How happy are you with the quality of updates released in 2021? It seems like for the most part, people were happy with the quality of updates released in 2021 as a whole, like in general. That's pretty good. How happy are you with the quality of game modes released in 2021? Sorry, catching my breath. Ultra, point event quests, and arena / inheritance trials. For the most part, people are happy with that, which is good. How happy are you with the chat function? This is more of a troll question. I don't know if they'll ever fix the chat, but we'll see. How happy are you with guild menu / interactions? For the most part, not really too happy with it. I feel like guilds are kind of like half-assed in BBS. I feel like they could do a much better job. How happy are you with the summon selection in 2021? For the most part, about average. How happy are you with accessory selections in 2021, the low end? How happy are you with what you pulled this year? For the most part, people seemed relatively happy with their pulls. That's really good. Any additional for feedback for the developers? I felt kind of bad because there's some messed up responses here. Listen to the community more. I feel like that's a big one. But like, Myoi, please increase the 5-star draw rate. I think every character someone has maxed out for orbs should reset like every 5 to 4 months. Bro, I think every character someone has maxed out for orbs should reset like every 5 or 4 months. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Did this dude literally just say that people like me, for example, should get an extra like 10,000 orbs every single 5 months? Okay. Make orbs less expensive so people actually buy them without going bankrupt. Please give us more Rangaku so I have more cosplays to do. That's cute. Pity system, guaranteed characters, make orbs available, more quality of life updates, and listen to the community way more often. Creating scarcity. Yo, what's up? This one's a good one. Transparency is a key thing KLab will need to have going into 2022. Dev diaries are a great idea, but they mean nothing if KLab continues to ignore the player base. KLab doesn't need to pander to its players, but they do need to listen when the community is constantly outcrying for the lack of special move sources, outdated UI, epic raid schedule, banner functions, and lack of a pity system, and overall other grievances players have with the BBS economy as well as the state of the game. Despite my issues, I still love BBS and I want to see it continue to grow for years to come. You know, this is literally my entire mindset when it comes to BBS. Let me try to find some of the trolly ones. Make more drastic changes. Be bold. Nope, not really. There were some funny ones, bro. Where are the funny ones? There was one where it's like the CEO of KLab slept with my mom. I want orb compensation or something like that. But we'll see what's up. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys grind. I'll catch up with you. Stay blessed. Appreciate y'all watching the video. It is a long video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.